I don't think there's a difference. I don't think there's a difference between the waistline and the wet. I think it's just the tire. I think it's just the tire. Yeah, welcome to a quick
Radio check.
I just figured I'd just go live. Why not? All my friends are at work, so I've got no one to talk to. I might just jump in the Disco just in case someone else jumps in as well. For those who don't know, in some parts of Australia it is Labor Day, so there is a public holiday on today. So some people got the day off, some people don't. Unfortunate for them, but they'll pay us back later on another day. So despite the fact that they whinge, it all comes back around in the end. The practice session for this series. So for this particular race today, this is Battle for Little Wings. The practice session had so it's either clear skies or cloudy, same sort of cloud
That's
as what
the
we've
end
got
of the
now.
session. B2.
But it had been raining, so the track was not crazy soaked, but it was fairly moist. Now that we've jumped into the race, there's none. So, and it doesn't look like, so there's a 2% chance of raining in 10 minutes. I doubt it. It's going to rain. So I guess you just run baseline dry. I don't think it's going to rain. But maybe the forecast's wrong. There's nothing coming in on the radar or anything like that. So, I mean, look, we're still new to figuring out how all this works. But as far as I can tell, it's a dry tyre kind of race. Somehow I've qualified on the same rain as close. So who knows what that means. It's only a 15-minute race. I think that's where all this falls down. Is that it's
Potter don't know nothing about weather.
people want to try the rain out and the transitions and that, but these races are just too short. I think that's the problem that we're having. But yeah, somehow we've qualified second. On my first flying lap, I realised that I could go the last two corners flat in this car because I haven't done too much dry driving in this
Good
car.
luck, have fun.
And hadn't done any dry practice, so it was all wet, learning wet line, doing all that kind of fun stuff, and then jumped into the server and it's completely dry, so it's like, oh, okay, now I don't know how to drive the track. And I think that is probably the best part of this whole rain scenario, is that people now can't just rely on the same line that they use all the time. And it might not be that it rains during a race, but the races might be set up so that it did rain.
It's not raining.
And some curbs that people were using to get crazy lap times might not be available to them anymore because there's water on the curbs. So, yeah, there's a lot of things to think about going forward that I don't think we've quite encountered yet and haven't been able to encounter during week 13.
15 minutes. P2.
But what I will do,
All right, James. Let's get
I will
this
remember
right.
to put
No
it
fuck-ups.
in the first gear. That's a good idea.
Green.
And we'll launch this thing, and the guy
15
next to
minutes
me
left.
has
That's
done a good
15
launch.
minutes.
He's done very good there. So I guess we'll just follow him around. It's obviously quick. Figure out what gear I need to go through this corner. Someone trying to get by me already on. Yeah, he's already gone. I'm just slow off the start. Just takes me a little bit to get comfortable in these cars, I think. If we can stay in his slipstream through this back section, I'll do a little lift there. If we can just stay in his slipstream, we should theoretically be able to stick with him until the tyres get up to temp and I stop being a little whingy baby and we'll actually start pushing the car properly. Yeah, this guy's doing pretty well. And a Red Bull livery too, so they're well known for their racing exploits in sim racing. He's fallen away from it, so this dude actually.
Car right.
Ooh,
Right side's clear.
Someone having a lunge at me now. So the Red Bull guy's made a mistake.
Got a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please,
Guy
James.
behind me, I don't know if he was making a move or what. I didn't even see him. I was watching what the guy in front was doing, to be honest. I didn't expect the guy behind to make a move. I didn't think he was close enough. I might have misread that, to be honest.
Heads up. There's a car exit in the pits.
But we get a 0x for contact, and guy in front makes a mistake, and now we...
The leader has just done a 46.3. The guy behind has just done a 46.5. Car
committed
right. Clear
to
right.
squeezing us to the outside. First guy does a much better job of that. I really suck at this track. To be honest, I thought I was really unlucky with a lot of the traffic pass, but the more it happens, the common denominator seems to be me, so... Oh, that guy's clipping the curb there. Looks like that Formula Ford guy didn't last too long. Alright, now the tyres are up to temp now, so I can push through full speed through those back corners.
Fastest lap for Webb, 46.2. The lap time was a 46.3.
I'll just be trying to put the pressure on him, see if I can make a mistake. It's a long race, a lot of laps, and a lot of traffic to get through. So we're not going to try anything crazy. It's no point ruining your race now. Car behind's 1.6 behind. He should be thinking the exact same thing. He should be thinking there's plenty of traffic to bunch everyone back up again.
Left side, clear left.
We've already got Formula Fords trying to pass Formula Fords, and
car left, clear left,
like...
car left, clear left, on your left.
Oh,
still there.
that mid-corner braking I'm not too
Clear
happy
left.
about. Lucky it's the drive. because-
P2, the gap to Webb ahead is now 0.9. That's a new fastest lap for Webb, 45.9. Slow car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
Okay, we should be able to get
Car
inside
left,
there.
clear left.
Still can't cross. There's a lot of mirrors being ignored. Self-preservation, really, isn't it? Like, especially if you're leading your group. Week 13, people just don't care, as a general rule. Which is fair enough. See if I can get him on the inside here.
Car left, clear left.
Leaves the window open, that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Frederico. Got a bit
You're
of work to
approaching
do.
a group of
catch up
slower
now.
cars.
Need to push on here. I don't think I'm going to get him by the corner. We'll try.
Left side,
I'll give
clear
it.
left.
Why not? He gets held up on the exit. Should be able to get this guy on the
Left
inside
side,
here.
clear left.
Should be able to get this guy on the inside here too.
On your left, clear left.
Just like that, we are within 1 second of the guy in front again.
Okay, James, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
Alright, we got a bit of traffic coming
Lines
up
has
here.
been disqualified. You're coming up on a slower class car. You've just done a car left, clear left.
Slide, that's good. Keeping in fourth gear that time. That was faster for us. So this guy's going to get held up here, and we're going to be unlucky. We're going to be very unlucky.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
I'm in the way. I just need a toe. That's it.
We'll need to
it
pit for
sucks.
repairs. We've had the meatball flag.
Oh, I didn't tick my fast repair. I need to make sure I've got that. Fast repair on, please. Thank you. Clear tyres, clear fuel. So we're towing for a minute. That sucks. Let's have a quick look. I don't know what else I could have done differently there, apart from, I mean, if I just kept on the racing line, I would have been okay. But I had no idea where he was going to go. Yeah, he just, like, you just got to hold your brakes. I can't figure out where you're going to go. He gets touched. It's not his fault, but yeah, it's... I don't know where to go, man. I don't know where to go. And this guy gets away with it, really. Man, he's lucky to get through. I should have just kept turning, because as soon as I make that move to the right, that's when he starts his car grips up and goes out to the across. Anyway, 30 seconds of towing. Hopefully I've done the fast repair and everything in the right time. We've gone down to 6th place, but there's only a few people in this race anyway. But you never know. Sometimes you just never know
Thank you.
what you can get. My fan doesn't work. Sometimes you never know what you can get out of these races. People just crashing out at the end and all that sort of fun stuff. So tying should better go as soon as we launchy. Yep. Cool. I've
You're
done
all
that
clear.
correctly.
Stay behind the line.
So if I have a look, there's no one really around me at the moment, so I can just get the
Slower
tyres
class
back
car
up to
ahead.
temperature again. And push on, and we will just be nice and patient
Left
with
side,
all these guys.
Left side. Clear left.
Easy running. Alright, let's hit this corner as hard as we can. I didn't change the tyres, so I might have a bit of tempo already.
Okay, James. You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel. B6.
Car feels pretty good. See if we can set the fastest lap or something like that. And there is something to aim for here.
The guy ahead is RL.
Let's go rejoining. Oh my god. He lost the back end right as he was coming onto the track.
You're coming up on a slower car.
Yes, Caterpillar car.
New fastest lap for on your right. Clear right. Left side.
The brake.
Clear left.
Just caught him at the wrong moment.
Car right. Clear right.
Very good to have downforce.
Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace.
So we got left 5 minutes.
Slower
So, yeah.
cars ahead, including the class leader.
I think even if it did rain right now, we'd be able to just stay out in the slicks.
Car right. Clear right.
Jesus
Fastest
Christ.
lap for Webb, 45.1. Car left.
Oh my fucking
Car
god!
left.
What
Clear
are you
left.
doing? Pick a lane! He's leading the race! I don't understand this. Because they're the first people who complain that they're getting crashed into. Every time.
Okay, James. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. That's a new fastest lap for Mercer, 45.0. Slower class car ahead. Left side.
Oh man, my
Clear
wheel
left.
went what then? It was just starting to lose grip.
Car left. Clear left. Mercer is now leading. Sixth place.
I'm straight in the tyres.
On your
Oh
left.
my fucking
Clear
god!
left.
What are you doing? It's just broken.
New fastest lap for Mercer, 45.0. Slower car ahead. We're racing this guy for position. Don't expect a blue flag. Car left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Got no grip.
We've been warned about track limits.
Dude, y'all will not let the 1600s race, will ya? This is bullshit.
Well, that's sweet. That's better Little Wings, man. It's different speeds.
I'm flying.
The car ahead is Carrigan.
Yeah, maybe I do have a front wing. The car seems to be gripping up, but obviously I'm down on speed, so something's broken on it. Something's not quite right.
Okay, James, push now. We can catch up here. P5.
We're really
Webb
fortunate
is
to
now in the
just
lead.
keep going, to be honest. Looks like there's a great battle up front, which is a shame that we're not part of.
You're coming up on a slower class car.
Looks like 4th place is in the pits at the moment. How many minutes we got? 2 minutes. Okay, well, we'll see when they come out. If they come back out and they're good to go, I'm gonna really struggle to keep them behind me because
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes. Car left. Clear left, P4.
P4 still. I think he's out of the pits. Where did he disappear? I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna let up Pablo.
Oh no, P4? Yeah, that seems about right. Alright, well. So slow. Just doesn't want to go.
Slower class car ahead.
Alright, what's he doing? He's going wide. And then he comes back down. Alright, he's
That's the new fastest
gonna
lap
block
for
me now.
Mercer, 45.0.
I'm gonna go here.
Car left.
Alright, yeah, you just
Clear left. The car ahead's pitting now. Okay, James, you've used half your fuel.
Pablo, last lap, Pablo.
Slower car ahead. This guy won't see the blue flag because he's racing us for position. He's their class leader.
Alright, class leader, what does he do? What's his thought process at this point? Does he just stay wide here?
Left side, clear left.
There's a reason why some people win these races all the time. That's exactly why. Alright, looks like we're at P3 now. And last lap.
Last lap, bring it on
Well
home.
done, Pablo.
P3.
That was amazing pace.
Left side. Clear left. The guy in front is Mercer. Mercer is leading the race. Well done, James. Great drive. That's a podium.
That was fun. Oh, I was missing a front wing. Okay. Well, it actually wasn't too bad. Like, the car didn't handle too badly. Considering. We'll go back and see that little incident Or I did lose it, because it felt like that guy completely just broke out of nowhere. So I'm expecting him to go through, and then he... see, look, okay, so look. He's seen me coming, I've backed off. Then he's gone, I'll duck in behind, give you the room there. But I don't know where to go. Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of those things. And shame for him too, because he's lost his rear wing. Anyway, all good. That's stuff that just happens. It's all good. Fortunately, no rain. People are already registering for it. I'll do a couple of laps in a wet session before I head off. Fortunately, I can't do the next race. Well, we'll do a couple of laps in the rain. Just to show it off. There we go, the rain loads in. It's funny how the rain loads in like that. Still generating everything.
New fastest lap for Meggy, 101.9.
And we'll just grab the baseline wet. Actually, you know what, we're on the baseline, we'll just put the wet tires on. That'll do. Alright, done. Let's run.
The leader's just done a 58.5.
Was a little bit slower. We're a little bit slower than we were before. Have a look at the weather radar, so we're getting these bands coming across. It's pretty cool. Honestly.
The pit lane speed limit is 56 kilometers per hour. Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
That's very different kind of conditions here. So this used to be fourth gear, pretty flat, use all the road. Now it's a treacherous third gear, and there's people coming on and off the track all the time. So I think we can still use that line okay. That's when we need to stay wide, definitely. So we get the power down. Just thing you gotta remember, it's really hard to get the tyres up to temperature, and the tyre temperatures are incredibly important in these conditions. Look at that, everyone's going off. I'm going off, I'm touching the brake, we're hitting puddles. So that's the thing, sometimes you feel like you're slowing down quick enough and then there's a puddle
Left
that you
side.
can't quite see.
Clear left.
Oh, I'm in the puddles now, trying to pass that guy. I can't get it off the curb now, no, I've got to go wide here and let it turn in wide. That's close. That's very close. Yeah, it's turning. It is turning. Just trying to watch the other cars, see what they're doing, and try and preemptively account for any obstacles that may be on the road when I approach them. Some of these cars are quite long, so they're upside down. Oh no, they're okay. We've got some
Left side. Clear left. On your left.
interesting driving going on here.
Still there. Clear left. The leader has just done a 56.0.
Power down there. Just go. Nice. That's looking very good. Look. Look. Through the puddle. That curb's not too bad actually on the exit there. It's 57.8.
P4.
3 seconds quicker.
You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
10th, okay. Oh, hang on. I've lost it. Hang on, can I flick it around? No, I can't. I can't. It doesn't work like that. The old J-turn ain't working. It's probably not enough grip for the front wheels, to be honest. Definitely rewards being careful on the pedals though. Definitely does. So just getting it through there. Up the hill. See, as
The
soon
guy
as
in
you
front
lose
has
the
just
grip,
done
you
a
gotta get back off and
57.8.
then get back on. It's very jarring. Get that fourth gear nice.
The leader has just done a 1:00.1 seconds.
There we go. So you're carrying that speed through. Last 2 sectors not too bad. Just got to tidy up the first couple of corners.
P6, you're now 9.0 seconds off the pace. That lap was a 1:04.6.
Just avoiding the normal racing line here.
On your right.
He's
Right
going
side's clear.
very slowly
Okay, James, we need to watch these track limits.
on the racing line too. And when I say racing line, I mean the only line where there's grip. You can't turn the car more either. It's so hard to manage. Ah. Just keep it in fourth gear.
Fastest lap for
Keep it
Thor,
off the curb.
54.5.
Just gonna brake early. That's it. Alright, alright. Not bad, not bad. Should get us into the low 56. 620. Within off track.
P3.
Had to avoid that dude early in the lap. So I'm trying to get this section right and it just keeps putting someone in front of me. This is going to be so interesting when we're in serious
You're
racing.
0.2 off the pace in Sector 1.
And you're just having to manage everything. Oh god, I've locked it. I've hit a puddle there. I've just gone
You
a
need to
little
watch
bit
the
too
track
hard.
limits.
It's as easy as that. Okay, I've lost my slowdown somehow. I'd like to know how I did that so I can replicate that one again. I think I'm half a second left on my slowdown and it's just disappeared for me. Alright, fifth gear not so quick. Not so quick.
Car left.
Should get by there.
Clear left.
What was that? 55.6 with a cheat shortcut. So we're keeping it fourth. That worked quite well. We're third gear now. We'll keep that in third gear, but we might go to fourth early. No, we'll keep it in third. Alright, so far so good. Alright, brake earlier. See, there's puddles everywhere through that braking zone. Just right at the end. You feel like you're getting the car slowed down and then you just hit one of those puddles and it no longer stops anymore. So you got to get it pulled up a little bit earlier than you think. Oh, it's wobbling. I'm in fourth gear. I'm watching the car in front
Car
lose
right.
it. He's not seeing
Clear
me.
right.
He's just turned straight across into me. Luckily we don't crash.
That's your best lap in this session. That puts you 1.1 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
It's just ridiculous sometimes, honestly.
You're a 10th off in Sector 1. The leader has just done a 54.3.
Oh god, I've hit the bump. I don't want to hit that bump. We're gonna go? Yeah, we're gonna go. Just prepared to use the puddle on the inside there to get through because it is an awkward spot.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Now if I can keep this together, it might actually be a good time. We're in the 54s now. Yeah, 54.8. Not far to go now.
Good lap.
until we're
That's
in
your best in the session. You're
Good
currently
oh my
0.6 off the
jeepers.
leader's pace. Sector 3 is a 10th off the pace.
Exactly what happens. You've got situations where a Formula Ford is much quicker than a Formula 4.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
This looks sketchy. I mean, it's actually not too bad. The hardest part is the people around you. So, the amount of times that I'm having to look up from what I'm actually doing to watch what other people are doing, because I know they're just going to make a mistake at some point, or they might. So once you commit to a line and you're mid-corner and they spin across into your line, your only option is to get out of the cornering. So you've got to go off the track. And I think, to be honest,
You're
most
10th off the pace
times
in
when there's a
sector 3.
swing, especially in these conditions, they're going to go off there too. And you can't get the car turned. You just
Left
can't
side.
turn more.
Clear
You
left.
can't brake more as well. It's such a tough balancing act. Like, this is going to be... Look at this. I know that I'm going to struggle on the brakes. Oh, I knew he was going off. I knew it.
Left side,
Because
clear left.
I was thinking about making a move on him early, and I just went, no, I have to brake. I have to brake now. Ooh.
Sector 2 is 0.6
Now, this is
off the
sketchy
pace.
because there's a
Car
big puddle
left.
in the middle of the road. So I have to take the
Clear left.
absolute narrow line, otherwise I'm gone. Now we've got a car with no speed turning across me.
Mind these track limits, please, James.
Jesus Christ. Oh, hey, here we go. Too much. Look at this guy. Look at him go. Oh, I've done it bad, I think. Hang on, it's alright, I'll just wait. All good. What's the force feedback like? I haven't tried the rain. It's really good. I've heard that direct drives are
P3.
particularly really good. So things like puddles and pulling the car. So whenever you get into a one part of a puddle, and that sort of pulls you across. Apparently that's quite strong. It's going to require basically surprise you a fair bit. I'm running a T300 Thrustmaster, so it's not the worst. Like it's definitely a big step on like
Clear
Logitech
left.
sort of level if you're running that. But it's definitely nowhere near a direct drive level. Like it's the low end kind of Thrustmaster without it being the super budget. And to be honest, I'm getting enough feel. Like it's getting loose at the right moments. I rely a lot on the sound. So when I'm talking, or someone else is talking, I actually lose a lot of the feedback that the car's giving me through the soundtrack. I don't hear the tyres starting to slide and things like that. But no, it's really good. It's very intuitive. Very intuitive. When you turn in, this thing, like the car will be understeering, and I'm waiting for the car to start responding. And I've turned the wheel, and I've held it there, and I'm waiting. It's very light. And then,
New fastest
once
lap
the front end grips up...
54.1.
Oh, look at this mess. Once everything
Heads
grips
up, there's a
up,
car rejoining.
it pulls again. It's like, it's very intuitive. You definitely feel when the
That's your quickest lap in this
wheels are
session.
actually...
That puts you 0.3 off the leader's
yeah,
pace.
gripped up
That
on the
lap time
surface.
was
This is
54.5.
where the spin happens all the time. Just manage that. I think you just gotta go a little bit wider than what I've been doing. I think I've been cutting through the middle a bit too much.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Okay, if I get this lap together, theoretically, we should be fastest on track. Oh, God. No, I was a bit out of shape now, unfortunately. But I'm gonna risk the puddles on the inside there. Let's give it a run. Keep it right here. Fourth gear, turn.
Fastest lap
Oh,
for
here we go.
Thor, 53.0.
Here we go. Well, I was like, yeah, I'm clearly up here, I'm gonna get this. And then next minute, car in front spins, takes me out. thought that
P2,
was
that's your quickest lap.
absolutely
Sector
what was
3
going to
is
happen.
0.4 off the pace.
So someone's just gone quicker than... Oh no, he's gone way quicker. It's a 53.0. I didn't even notice it was a 53.0. That's very quick. I don't know if I'm going to get there in the amount of time I'm going to be on this.
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1.
Oh, we've locked up again, so I've made a mistake there again. Just trying to get more out of the... I might try moving right over, because I think I'm braking in the right spot, then moving over to the normal racing line as we get close to the corner to line it up. Just getting people here just not knowing how to deal with the puddle down here. It's really hard. Like, we're watching people go off. It's not like for a lack of trying. It's really hard, that corner. There's a massive puddle right in the middle
You're
of
now
the track
1.5
towards
off the
the
pace.
outside. So
Sector 3 is
to drive the
0.8
faster
off the
outside
pace.
line, you've got to go through the puddle and accept that you're not going to turn at that point. This just, oh man, that's good. Okay, that felt pretty good going around the outside like that.
Sector 1 is quick.
So we're getting a nice clean run here. If I can just keep it to the middle. Yeah, see, that's much better. If I can get it turned and on the throttle again. Not quite as good as I'd hoped. If I can keep...
Sector
speed
2 is 0.2 off the pace.
And if this guy doesn't spin... Oh, you're joking. They're just... They keep doing it, man. Stop crashing, please. Every time. Oh, here we go. Sorry. Does it pull your steering the poles? Yeah, it does. Force feedback like and try. I can't believe I missed that one. Are you on wets? Yes, I am on wets, and he runs SimiCube 2 Pro. That is my dream wheel. That is the wheel I would drive if I had the money to upgrade my whole setup. Which
There's traffic behind.
is
Take
what
care
I need,
rejoining.
to be honest.
Car left. Clear left.
I'm still technically running on what I had set up as a Unistream.
On your left. Clear left. Right side. Right side's clear.
No heat. This is the difference. You have when I had heat in my tyres, I had a bit more confidence. I could carry more speed through the corners, and it's a bit of a flow-on effect. Like once you can push a bit harder, you can use the tyres more. They get hotter, so you've got to get
Alright,
through
James.
that
There's a car exit in the pits. Heads
cold
up.
phase. You can't just drive it really slow. You've still got to push things a little bit. So we'll go fourth gear through this whole thing, and that is actually faster. We stay wide, and I'll keep it in fourth actually through here as well. We'll see what we can do with it. No, we've made it. It's not as good. Oh, hang. Oh my god, where are you going?
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
It's ridiculous, man. Some of these people. What do you do?
That's a new fastest lap for Thorpe. 52.7.
See if it had it on the replay. Ah, man. I think it's a bit of lag as well.
Pit exit's clear.
So you got the blinking light. It's been a bit of an issue with the blinking light not showing through the spray enough. It is quite dull. Like, at the end of the day, it should be quite contrasting to the sort of dullness of the... This dude's just blocking me at every turn.
Car left. Clear left.
We'll try again. Try and get the tyres up to temp without crashing into someone.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. That's a new fastest lap for Thorpe, 51.9.
That's better. Good exit too.
P3, car right. Clear right.
Is it no good? I'm really struggling now. I cannot avoid these people anymore. To be fair, it's a
Car
good
right.
learning experience.
Right side's clear.
As frustrating as it is, it's something we're just going to have to learn how to deal with. I don't know.
Sector 2 is 1.0 seconds off the pace.
Oh,
There's a car rejoining.
a couple of guys coming out. If we keep it a little bit wider, we don't get that.
Just told you I.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
Oh my god, really? Every time I'm up. It's unbelievable. It's so annoying.
That's your best lap in the session. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. The guy ahead has just done a 53.5. That's your best lap in this session. You're currently 1.5 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Oh, it's gone. It's another one.
Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Track's really starting to dry now.
Sector 2's 0.2 off the pace.
Yo! That's my turn to spin. Let's see if I can get the car fixed. Refuel Q tires.
Watch your speed. $100 meters.
I have to say I'm really
50
enjoying
meters.
this. It's a Super Formula Light we're driving right now. It is really good to drive. There we go. So we got front wing damage, I think. Repair some of the damage. That's alright. We'll see what it's like.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Exit's clear, huh? Okay. There we go. Hopefully we've still got the heat and tyres, which I think we do. Now this guy made a mistake earlier, so go on once again. That's it, that's it. Just careful of those curbs trying to accelerate off them. Don't want any wheel spin. It doesn't help you at all. Come on. There we go. I commend it down to the throttle.
The car in front's lap time is a
Alright,
53.3.
we can go fifth gear through there now. I felt like it was really pulling me back, putting it into
P4.
fourth. Keep it in fourth. Wait a second. Sorry, third here. Keep it in third as I make a mistake going into the curve.
Bro, what? What was that, man?
Whoa!
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1.
Oh man, you can commit to the course a lot better now. I think the car was a bit damaged earlier. That or the track is like really improving quickly. Could be a bit of
Sector
both.
2 time is okay.
Yeah, there's not too much puddle there on the exit. Still, I'm actually turning in too much now. That's what we do now. 52.2. Okay, we're right on. Go
P2, good lap. That's your quickest so far. You're currently 0.4 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.4
good
off the
save.
pace.
Great save. Just keep that. Just really careful on the
Sector 1
throttle.
time is good.
Oh, careful on the brake. We got a couple of cars here rejoining. Don't cause us too many problems, thank goodness.
Sector 2 time is good.
So we'll just keep the car a little wider now. Yes, back on the throttle. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I don't think we're going to get this guy on this lap, but we're going to be close. We are
That's your
very
fastest
close.
lap.
Very close. Alright.
Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace.
I can tidy up some of these corners at the front end of the track. With a lap. We should be able to get there, because I lost a little bit of grip just pushing a little too hard. And then I had a little lock up going into the chicane, so we'll just make that a little nicer on entry. That's it. Get it turned. We can't get it turned. So there's just not enough grip there to do what I was trying to do there. Which is a shame because we've got a clear track this lap. That would have been perfect opportunity to get the lap in. Just put the throttle
Whoever
down.
was behind me in the F4, I feel so bad. I saw that shit, bro.
That lap was a 52.4.
I was like, is he gonna save it? Is he gonna save it? And then I saw you go fucking sideways.
go. God.
Right side, clear right. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
I'm not breaking into there
Sector
anymore.
2 is 0.4 off the pace.
I'm not breaking into there anymore either.
Car left, clear left. You're now 1.0 seconds off the pace. You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
Yeah, that's really cool. Get pulled up in time. You can. Cool. Oh, something crashing. They're gonna ruin me. That's the later too.
You're quickest overall. That puts you 0.4 ahead of P2.
We've got a bit of momentum going, a bit more confidence, and a good understanding of the track. Let's see how we can maximize this lap. It's the hardest part for me now. Oh, nice! I used everything I could without going too far. Let's see.
Sector 2 time is good.
It's clearing up through there too. We're almost there.
That
Almost down to
puts you
50.
0.7 quicker than second place. Your lap time was 51.2. Sector 1 time is good.
Oh wow.
Your Sector 2 time is quick.
Oh, that's a 50.
You're currently 1.0 seconds quicker than second. Sector 3 time is quick.
It's amazing how fast you can go once the tyres are up to temp and you've got a good understanding of where the racing line is. It takes so long to get to that point though. So in a race scenario, when you're under pressure, trying to figure that out,
Sector 1 time's okay.
it's going to be very cool. It's going to reward bravery and patience. It's going to be both. There'll be two different approaches. There are the people who just understand
Sector
where the
2
line
time is
should
okay.
be and they just send it, and you got the people who will just build up to it slowly. Like, so I don't really know, so I've had to build up to it. It's taken me a while. I'm on lap 8 now, and I had some laps earlier as well. I'm just talking about the
That was
stint.
a 51.0.
Well, here we go. I've used a little more track than I have been because it's been treacherous there, but it's allowed me to gain a couple of tenths just by sliding it in. And
Sector 1 is quick.
Oh man, I'm taking risks by putting the power down like that and getting that wheel spin. It's currently working for me.
Sector 2 time is good.
Oh, see, I've taken a risk and that hasn't worked.
You're now 1.2 seconds quicker than second place. That last lap was a 50.7.
But there we go. And I know the track's probably getting better and better. But I think at that point, I will end it. Just want to get an idea of what it looks like from the outside. I'm still really enjoying the graphics and how to set anything up and how these cars look when they're moving as well. Oh, okay, stops. I think I got it done in time. That will start. Whew. Just pick the last few laps as I started building up to it. Yeah. The guy behind's lost it. It's definitely a lot drier now than it was a couple of laps ago too, I reckon. That's what it seemed like while I was driving it. Turn that off too. So yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for tuning in and having a look. Yeah, race wasn't particularly good, but yeah, I really enjoyed just doing some hot laps here, just trying to learn going through the process of just learning the wet track and yeah, getting up to grips, and then having something to aim for as well was good to have. So I don't know if I've still got it. You might have beat me by now. Let's see, we'll see in a little bit, but. Yeah, no, by the end of the session I felt like I was really sort of able to drive on the normal line. So I was getting closer to being able to drive on the normal line. So yeah, these kinds of conditions is what I think is going to be the big deal in this. I don't think it's necessarily going to be the really heavy rain scenarios. I think it's going to be you rock up to a track that you know how to drive in the dry, and it has already been raining. So in this scenario, it wasn't raining. It was sort of just coming out of a period of rain, obviously. So we're pretty close to it. But there's certain things that you can't do, even though it's not raining. So you can't use the inside curbs as much on some of the corners. Some of the curbs you can, some of them you can't. So for a lot of this track, like now, if I go to, I think I've got gyro set up for this car. No, I don't. If I go chase, maybe. You can see I'm actually running the normal racing line almost. So I'm not using that curb, obviously, but I'm getting pretty close. And a lot of the racing line you're actually using, but there's bits where you just can't quite use it. Like I can't use the curb there, I can't use the little dip next to the curb, there's water there. Over here, there was a while where there was a bit of a puddle there, and that started to go away a bit over time. So, and there's some curbs you can use, some that you can't, there's some bits of the road that don't work. So it'll be in those scenarios where you've got the dry line forming now, but it's forming off the line, so you kind of got to gauge it. It's like in that scenario there, like as soon as I dipped in, so the dry line's kind of over here, but I've cut in there and it's caught me out slightly as I'm trying to get on the throttle. I can't use any of this, can't use any of that. So you got to keep it there. I'm going as close as I can. It's kind of like the new curb is now on the edge of the lane, so it'll be in these situations, I think, where it's going to be most interesting. And I don't know how anyone's going to really pass anyone without them making a mistake and going offline themselves. Or you're going to have to force them offline, I suppose. Yeah, because if you're trying to make a move on someone who's just racing the racing line and they're doing a good job of making good exits and you're not really getting an overlap on them, and you can't force them off the line, then you're going to have to try and go offline to pass them. And it's like just situations where, like this, where I'm going, okay, I'm coming out of the corner, I'm trying to build up speed. This person's probably good chance he's going to come back on here. I now have to go off the racing line. There's an element of risk in doing that. You don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes you hit a puddle in this sim, and then the car just goes. So yeah, yeah, lots to learn, lots to experiment with. It's going to be very interesting. I've come out of this both nervous and intrigued at the same time. It's been it's a really good prospect to sort of think about where things are going to go in the sim as more and more cars start getting these things, but it's definitely making me want to race a car like this more now than, say, the supercar that I normally run, because obviously I don't have to deal with these kind of things. But yeah, very interested to see. The only problem with these cars is that you make a small mistake and an open wheeler wrecks your whole car, whereas say something in a supercar, you're not going to have that problem so much. Oh yeah, and pitting as well. Like, you come into the pits, like, you're just running around going, yep, cool, we're looking pretty good. Come into the pits and suddenly, oh, there's massive puddles here. But you got to get in there, you got to drive through it, so you got to figure that out. So yeah, I mean, look, practicing a pit lane is one thing when you're in a race to maximise your in and out times, but yeah, when it's in the rain, you don't know what it's going to be. It really enforces that. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you all maybe tonight. We'll see how we go. See how I go with whether we can actually get on and do something that I would normally be in my Monday night strength of field slot. Whether we do more of this maybe with the guys or what, but see how we go. But yeah, so yeah, if you're free then, join in, and until next time, we'll catch you all later.